Is the Ballinger family the most problematic family on YouTube? Let's find out. On today's episode of The Problem With, we are diving into the Ballinger family. The two people who started it all are Tim and Gwen Ballinger. They're the parents to Chris, Trent, Colleen, and Rachel. They raised their children in the Santa Barbara, California area. Seemingly, they had a normal childhood, but many now question what went awry. Are they a family with dark secrets, or did they let fame and money take control of their moral compass? Before diving into the children, I would like to note that Tim was called out for having a weird playlist on his YouTube. He had various videos that are described as an inflation fetish. Not exactly sure how to explain that, but it was public and many thought it was weird and inappropriate because the majority of the fans of the Ballingers are children, and they could have been easily exposed to that. His wrongdoings are not criminal, but just in bad taste. But now let's get into the Ballinger siblings. The most famous child is definitely Colleen. Colleen has always been interested in the performing arts. She does have talents of singing, acting, performance, and writing. She is well known for being a YouTube star. She developed a character named Miranda Sings, who has blown up on the internet over the past decade. Colleen has gained millions of followers, made her own TV show on Netflix, has gone on tour, was in Ariana Grande's music video, and has had many other amazing opportunities. Many of these opportunities were afforded by her fans because she had such a dedicated and loyal fan base. Colleen has made millions of dollars through YouTube, selling merch, and going on tour. Her fans always showed up for her, some even worked for her, and they spent lots of time promoting and defending her on social media. What we didn't know is that Colleen had a hand in that last part behind the scenes. In recent years, it has come to light that Colleen would interact with her fans, lots of them being minors in intimate situations like group chats, Twitter DMs, and on Snapchat. When the messages were exposed, many, as in the public viewers, realized that a lot of the conversations were inappropriate, to say the least. A sidekick of Colleen, Corey DeSoto, who happens to be her best friend, assistant, and roommate, has also had many interactions with her fans that are problematic. Adam McIntyre, who was a fan of Colleen most of his life, has come forward with many negative implications against his once beloved idol. I do suggest you check out his channel where he has many in-depth videos explaining the various situations. I'll be giving a more broad overview, but I personally credit Adam for being the catalyst into many of us looking deeper into Colleen's bad behavior. Colleen started a friendship with Adam when he was barely a teenager. Adam was part of the group chat named The Weenies along with 22 other people, lots of them being underage fans. Colleen would communicate with Adam separately, making him feel special and using him for his content ideas for her YouTube channels. Over the course of about 4 years, Colleen would divulge personal information to the group chat and to Adam personally, things such as her going through a divorce from her first husband, Josh, to bits about her sex life with her new partner, now husband, Eric. She also would tell Adam about her professional woes, and he would offer to help her. Colleen did entice Adam to stay loyal with things like tickets to her shows, special shoutouts, and the potential of a job in the future. In 2020, Adam made a video about Colleen after he discovered that she and Corey were talking badly about him. He reached out to her in message form, but she ghosted him. Colleen was upset with Adam because she had given him the authority to run her Miranda Sings Twitter account, which, first of all, that's her fault. Adam tweeted about coming out as a Meghan Trainor fan, to which caused backlash from the public because it is considered queerbaiting. What many didn't know until recently is that Colleen approved the tweets many times, but ended up shifting the blame to Adam. Colleen has also sent Adam lingerie in the mail, which she addresses in her YouTube video addressing everything. That video includes explanations of her racist and fatphobic past, and also the mention of her inappropriate behavior with Adam. At the time of that video, many didn't believe Adam, as Colleen severely undermined his claims and worked behind the scenes to convince others of her innocence. Adam received lots of hate while Colleen continued to have a blossoming career. Again, please go check out Adam's channel for full videos and so many details and receipts. Now, Adam isn't the only fan that Colleen has hurt. Colleen would ask inappropriate questions in the group chat, talk negatively about other fans to those fans, and trauma dump on very young children. Colleen has now been called out for more of her disgusting behaviors that stayed hidden for years. As I mentioned, Colleen went on tour as her character Miranda Sings, and footage has appeared of her doing wildly inappropriate things with minors on stage.
Wait a minute. Want a cheese ball?
Many have come out and given testimonies about how they felt at the time and how it has negatively impacted their lives. It's also been said by many that Corey and some of her family members are rude to the fans that come out for her shows. Now, of course, this isn't like criminal behavior, but it just gives an overall feel to how she views her fans. Colleen is also under scrutiny for her charity fundraising. It is being investigated, but the alleged wrongdoing is that she collects all the money from fans, puts it in her bank account, and then donates, hopefully all the money, in her name, therefore she benefits regarding tax purposes. And also, there isn't a record, and she hasn't come out with proof of exactly how much she collects versus donates. I don't know how much worse it could get if she is caught shortchanging kids with cancer. Another notch on the list of horrible things that Colleen does is family vlogging, which also brings us to her brother, Chris. So everything I say about family vlogging applies to both of them. Chris Ballinger is married to Jessica. They have 5 children, and they have been exploiting them for over a decade on YouTube. They create videos on YouTube that include their children and their daily activities. Although it can seem harmless, lots of information and testimonies have come out about regarding family channels. The first concern is privacy. Children cannot consent to having their whole childhood shared with the world. They cannot understand the impact that it will have on their future. The Ballinger family vlogging channel has shared some of the most intimate moments of their children's lives, capitalizing off of their heartbreaks and injuries. Many children on YouTube have suffered through bullying online and in their personal lives. A huge problem with family vlogging is the threat of predators that have the potential to be in the millions. A few years ago, YouTube noticed that playlists were being made by online predators. They would leave in the comments a timestamp that other predators would then use to fulfill their nasty desires. The Ballinger family, Duo and Colleen, had issues with this, and you might think, oh, they want to protect their children. It's a good idea that YouTube turned off the comments. No, they were upset with comments being turned off because it would hurt their engagement, meaning less views for their videos. The safety of their children being totally disregarded. YouTubers can see analytics behind the scenes. You can see the demographic of who's watching and what parts of the video is being watched the most. They are fully aware of the predators watching their children, and they just ignore it, don't care, the money's more important, I don't know. Jessica, the wife, was also in the Weenies group chat that I mentioned earlier. She became so close with a few of them that she let them be around her children.
Jessica's a name that's getting brought up a lot right now.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have a lot of experiences with Jessica. We were very, very, very close. When I went to see them in Hawaii, my mom and I sat in the cabana with Jessica, and we were all little, a little fangirl on the beach, and then there they were, and they were like, oh, come in the cabana, come hang out with us, come sit with us, talk to us, whatever.
Which is absolutely insane to me. Now, obviously I'm not accusing the girls that did hang out with them to be bad people. They're not. They're young women now. However, personally, I would not take that risk. Interacting online is one thing, bringing it into your actual reality is insane. Also, family vlogging can't be good for the family dynamic because everything they do is being filmed. How can you have a genuine interaction when your focus is on holding the camera or phone to get the footage? Many family vloggers have conversations with their children that should not be recorded and uploaded for the world to join in on. Also, many family vloggers will prank their kids to get a reaction that will get them views. There's also concern regarding children not being paid for the work that they are doing. There are child labor laws regarding child actors, but not social media creators. Hopefully that will change soon. But even so, a child should not have their lives put on the internet for the world to judge. And as we all know, the internet is forever. And what if said child would like to have a normal life or not have an embarrassing moment live on forever? Another YouTuber in the family is Rachel. Rachel has gained a following of almost 3 million on YouTube. She gained a lot of attention by collabing with Colleen, and she's also gotten a lot of views by collabing with JoJo Siwa, who was a minor in a lot of her videos. JoJo is a child star that gained a following after appearing on Dance Moms, and has a huge following, especially of young children. Most of Rachel's content over the past decade has been filled with vulgar conversations and inappropriate bits.
I will play with myself. In which way? I have dolls and things.
Alright.
Toys.
Toys? Are they long?
Sometimes.
This is your toy? I shouldn't touch it.
Now, of course, I think you should be able to post what you want as long as it's not hateful, but her audience is mostly children, so I think that should be considered. And before people start, of course, parents should be monitoring what their children are watching, but I don't think it's right to attract a young following and then have more mature content. Like, if you wanted to be sexual and have mature things going on in your videos, then don't collab with JoJo Siwa. It just doesn't make sense. And we cannot forget that Rachel was in the video with Colleen when they were making racially insensitive jokes regarding the Latina community. If they are able to post that and think it's funny and okay, it really makes you wonder how they are behind the scenes. And last but not least, we have Trent Ballinger. Trent is not a content creator, but he has been in a few videos. Colleen featured Trent in a video discussing his journey with being hard of hearing. Trent has also been spotted on tour with Colleen. Trent is being exposed for having very inappropriate conversations with minors. It is very concerning the messages that were exchanged between Trent and a minor. I don't know what it is with this family and underage children. Colleen's fame has allowed her family to have access to these children because they are hoping to get close to her. I am fearful at what else will come out about this family. There are enough people, children, that have suffered. Please let me know your thoughts down below, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!